babe, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes at.
Hey everyone, today I am doing a little video, just really quick, talking about something that has really been on my mind. And it's really been something that I wanted to kind of just talk about, and hopefully there's people that can relate to this. And my ultimate goal is to really help anyone who is experiencing this type of thing. And I noticed that it's been happening a lot on social media, YouTube especially. People seem to get into this habit now of just bashing other people on social media via comments. They like to leave negative comments under people's work, and that's the way I see it. Is someone's work, and you're criticizing their work in a negative way, not in a way to help them be better, but you're criticizing them in a way where you are obviously trying to hurt their feelings. And I see people do this under my videos sometimes, like they try to be rude for no reason, and it's really not benefiting anyone, and that's fine. I'm not doing this video to try to like tell people to stop doing that, because obviously we live in a world that we can't stop that from happening necessarily, because it's kind of like a trend in a way, and we have people that are unhappy in this world and they take their unhappiness out on other people. So they feel like in order to do that is by bashing them or making them, trying their hardest to make them feel either like they're not good enough, or they're not doing a good job, or however you want to take it. But I also notice they like to leave comments, hurtful comments at that. I haven't noticed this yet on my channel. I'm pretty sure it's soon to come. I'm not naive to that happening, because I know it's going to happen. But I know that bigger YouTubers, I've seen it on bigger YouTubers channels, they get the worst, like the most hurtful comments ever. And I see a lot of them actually respond to these comments, and I feel like it's unnecessary to really respond. And what I'm really trying to say is, if you are someone that obviously is going through that type of thing, I encourage you to not take it in a negative way, because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, people are always going to say something negative no matter what. But at the end of the day, you are your own, unique individual. So whatever you do is always going to be different than someone else's. So you can't really base your success off of trying to be like someone else. You can't look at someone else and say, oh, there's this, they're doing this, then I want to do it too, or I want to be just as good as them. You just have to solely focus on the goal, which is whatever it is that you're doing, but don't base the goal off of someone else's technique, or better yet, the overall look of their world. So you can't look at someone else's world and automatically assume that their world is perfect and you're doing something wrong because you feel like yours is not as perfect. Because at the end of the day, everyone goes through things. Everyone is not as happy as they may seem on the outside, and it doesn't really matter. And you don't want to hope or wish that on anyone, to say, oh, they look happy but maybe they're not. But the truth of it is that a lot of people do look happy but they're not. So I just encourage you to just be yourself and sometimes it helps to not really focus or look at other people's achievements too much, because you always end up turning around and comparing yourself to that individual. And for the people who are being negative towards these creators or whoever it may be, you gotta remember that people are, there's a lot of people who are insecure. There's people that they have issues at home, they have issues with themselves, and saying those type of things to them, it's a horrible thing. Actually, it's really it's a really self-centered thing. And you got to remember that the people who say these negative things, they're usually either jealous or just unhappy overall. So basically, bitter people like to be negative. So you have to remember that you get a negative comment, throw it away. It doesn't matter. Ignore it. Keep moving. Keep pushing. Because at the end of the day, we all can be exactly what we want to be at the end of the day. So don't ever doubt yourself. Don't pay attention to negativity, because negativity is the only thing in the world that can bring you to not achieving what you set out to achieve. So, and I know this because I've been there. I've been in situations where I felt like I wasn't good enough, or I wasn't doing something right. But then it came, and it's crazy that it took other people to make me realize that I was doing a good job. Whether I be, I mean, granted, I'm not perfect, but I'm a work in progress, just like everyone is. You start out somewhere, you end somewhere else. So I feel like if you want to be, and I'm going to be specific at this point and say, if you want to be a YouTuber, don't focus on anybody else. Just focus on yourself. That's it. Focus on yourself. If you want to be, I don't know, a beauty guru, you want to be a makeup artist on YouTube or something of that matter, you do that. Don't go on every other makeup artist videos and compare and say, wow, my videos suck, because that is 10 times better than what I could even see myself doing. No, because you're always your worst critic. So you look at yourself and you always say, we look at ourselves more than other people actually do. So the stuff that we notice, other people don't notice. So if you're looking at your video and you're saying, oh, this video is, the lighting is bad, blah, 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 blah. A lot of people are not really thinking about that. They're really not thinking about that. They're thinking about the content of the video. And if you're good at what you're doing, then everything else will fall into play. And that's pretty much all I really wanted to say, because, you know, it's been a roller coaster for me with this whole YouTube thing. I'm still struggling with, you know, going back and forth with my feelings sometimes. But I do know the right and wrong things to do, but we don't always listen to ourselves. So it's better for me to share that information with other people instead of me holding it in and trying to fight with myself to actually implement. So that's that, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I hope this topic was helpful for anyone out there trying to do something. It doesn't matter what it is, just something. And see you guys